Well, tonight, Sports Illustrated and its operator, Minute Media, are bringing the Sports Person of 2025 celebration to Las Vegas during CES. The ceremony will highlight Oklahoma City Thunder guard Shai Gilgeous Alexander. He was the recipient late last year, as well as a select group of other athletes who define 2025 in sports. I spoke about the honoree and the event with SI's editor-in-chief, Steve Cannella, and Minute Media president, Rich Routman. Let's take a look.
I mean, Shai had an incredible year. He had one of the best performances of any athlete in 2025 for sure. As you mentioned, led the Thunder to an NBA championship. He's only the fourth player in NBA history to have an NBA MVP, an NBA Finals MVP, and a scoring title on top of a championship. So this really was a historic performance. Beyond that, though, is sort of the way he brought a community together. This is the first major championship, not just for him. This is the first major pro sports championship for the entire state of Oklahoma. This was a galvanizing moment for a city, for a state, and actually in two countries. Shai is a native of Canada. He grew up in that country. So he sort of brought these two countries together, brought communities together on both sides of the border. And for that, he's our Sports Person of the Year.
Rich, how are Minute Media and SI going to celebrate 2025 Sports Person of the Year?
So we're celebrating it in a similar capacity as we did last year. We decided a couple of years ago that we wanted to bring Sports Person of the Year to Las Vegas during CES. Honoring those recipients immediately following the year is really important, especially while everything is still fresh in everybody's minds. And CES really stands for innovation. So there's a lot of innovation going on in sports. There's a lot of these great athletes that have been innovators in their field. I mean, SGA, and all the work that he's done and the position that he plays, and not just being a three-point shooter and getting in the lane. And you just see a lot of innovation going on in sports, not just on the court, but off the court. So we felt like CES, beginning of the year, everybody already in town. It was great for us last year, and we're expecting to be great for us again.
Steve, give us a sneak peek into this event and what the experience will be like.
Yeah, this is a really cool night. This is a rare gathering on the sports calendar where we have some icons and some greats from across the sports world in a lot of different areas that don't usually cross paths, all under one roof for one night. So in addition to Shai, our Sports Person of the Year, we'll have our Muhammad Ali Legacy Award winner, Michael Phelps, will be there. We'll have our Innovators of the Year, Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. We'll be honoring them. And Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners will be our Breakout Star of the Year. So this is a chance to tell all their stories, have a little fun, get some people who aren't usually together, all together in one night to honor what we think is the best of sports on and off the field in 2025. Throw in some fun moments on stage, a little bit of music. It's going to be a fun night at CES, and hopefully a highlight for everyone that's there.
Happening during CES. Rich, you made a nod to the timing earlier. This is the second year in a row that SI has held its awards ceremony in Las Vegas during the Consumer Electronics Show. Is this a strategic move to bring the worlds of sports and technology closer?
It really is. When you look at, Cannes, a great event, and now sports is on the agenda at Cannes, and we think we could do the same with CES, but it really takes a big-time event first and foremost. For Sports Illustrated, Sports Person of the Year is our Super Bowl, right? So bringing our Super Bowl to win in Las Vegas during CES and having that serve as a platform to launch other sports-related components of CES, we think is really crucial, both on the tech innovation side and just on the honorees and just bringing the community together. So we're really excited about it. Hopefully, starting next year, we'll give people a sense of what it's like to be there on the ground. I think this has been a relatively private event for years, really for industry VIPs and athletes and various others. But going forward, we want to make this available to everybody that's out there all across the world, stream it live, and we have really exciting plans for Sports Person going forward. But moving to CES during this particular week has been a great thing for us, and we're hoping to just continue to build on top of it.
Steve, as the event has evolved in the past couple of years, what is next for Sports Person of the Year in the franchise?
Yeah, I think, look, I've been with the brand a while. I'm coming up on my 20th Sports Person of the Year event. It's been really fun to see this event evolve through the decades for an award that goes back over 70 years. As Rich mentioned, I think what next step for us is taking what is always a really fun and a really cool and a really authentic, intimate experience in the room. We want to bring that experience to the rest of the world. So as you look next year, I think not only having a chance to have this streamed or broadcast outside of the room to the rest of the world, also, we want to extend this conversation across the sports calendars to make this more than just a one-night event. So I think as we get past this year's event and we get into 2026, you're going to see us talking about Sports Person and making this more of a year-long content vertical, a franchise that can be part of the sports conversation every day of the year, not just on one special night in January.
Rich, to that end, any more that you can share about what is in store for 2026?
Oh gosh, that's a tough question to answer. It's only being a few days into the year. I think let's get past CES and let's get past Sports Person, and then that's when our year really begins. But I think we got a lot of exciting things planned for Sports Illustrated. The most importantly is we just got to continue to innovate. We got to continue to find new content franchises. We got to find new platforms. We got to engage with our audience everywhere that matters. And I think if we continue to launch 1 to 2 of these really great initiatives for the brand every single year, we continue to make this one of the most well-rounded and well-respected, not just sports brands, but content brands out there. So I think that's something that Steve and I are committed to, and an area that we just want to continue to evolve as a whole.
Thanks again to SI Editor-in-Chief Steve Cannella and Minute Media President Rich Routman for that interview.